Hello, welcome to another episode of Confessions of an Agriculture Teacher Educator. This is the Methods of Teaching series, and this is episode 14, which I entitled Kiva, because Kiva was the learning structure that I chose to use in the 75 minutes that I had of my students today in Ag Ed 412. We had three primary instructional goals to accomplish. One, we need to unpack and explore the experience they had on Monday, which was Fall Leadership Conference, teaching live, real high school students about their officer duties. Two, we needed to kind of hit back and review on how do we give great questions at higher cognitive levels and give clear instructions when we're facilitating or teaching our class sessions. And then finally, we need to explore and engage in individual teaching techniques, which are methods of teaching agriculture texts by Newcomb et al. Identifies 5 different ways, including experiments, supervised study, task sheets, etc. So those were our 3 goals. And today, in order to accomplish that, I chose to use a learning structure that I picked up by the esteemed Dr. Bob Hite from The Ohio State University. Dr. Hite was amazing. He led and facilitated the teacher education cognate that I was happy and proud to complete and achieve at Ohio State in the College of Education. So I was able to take a series of courses focused on how do we make great, transformational, impactful teachers. It was some of the best classes I took at Ohio State. And he introduced this to us as a way to perhaps have accountability to reading assignments, especially when we think about graduate classes and how much reading can be assigned. So the Kiva is based on a Native American tradition, I think from Anasazi, Hopi Indians in Arizona, where the elders would go to a center circle and engage in the issues of the tribe, and everybody else would circle around and listen to what the elders had to share. So I took the class, and we made an inner circle of chairs and an outer circle of desks and tables. With 13 students in 412 this year, I split it into 2 classes, a group of 7 and a group of 6, and rotated them systematically where there were different elders who would be sharing on the inside, and those on the outside were taking notes so that they could perhaps bring it up when they had a turn as an elder. See, the elders had 3 jobs. 1, to engage in the prompt or question given, to ask for next question, to pose for another question, and they could pull back from any section they wanted to. And so it was a lot of fun. Another example that when we facilitate instructions, it doesn't always have to be in a way that we've positioned ourselves as the sole source of authority or information. The students ask probing, critical questions. The students engage with the content that they were most intrigued with to help with the goals that were shared at the beginning of class. Their warm-up coming into class, since we value every instructional minute from bell to bell or from start to finish, was to write 1 question per index cards with a minimum of 3 on those 3 goals. What did you want to talk about Fall Leadership Conference? What questions do you have about questions? And finally, what questions do you have about individualized teaching techniques? If a class utilized this every session, it would be overkill and too much. But using it as one way to be effective in engaging people in meaningful conversation and discussion about the content of a course, I thought was very effective. So I enjoyed it, and it was a great day. Thank you for tuning in to Confessions of an Agriculture Teacher Educator. I hope that you will join us in the future for future episodes, and peace out.